Hey, good day, folks. Welcome to another episode of Andrew's Life. I know it's been a little bit since I made one of these kind of videos. However, and I will be doing plenty more videos like this as I typically do on this channel. I want to do a little more homeless type videos to where I interview people that are homeless, because I think it's important that the public gets educated about the homeless population. I mean, for those of you that have watched my videos, you see that there's different type of levels when it comes to homelessness. Some people are homeless and want to do better. Other people are homeless and and don't want to do better. I mean, there's all different kind of reasons why people are homeless. I mean, you look at the data. The data is going to point to specific reasons why people are homeless, which, okay, that might represent the majority of the homeless population, but it doesn't represent all people that are homeless. Now, what I would like to do on this channel is I would like to interview different type of people. I mean, I like to interview people that are homeless and for different reasons, if I'm making any sense. And honestly, I would like to take it a step further than just simply interviewing people. I mean, I like to have it to where ultimately I'll be able to provide resources for people that are homeless, like whatever resource it might be. I mean, maybe it could be some counseling if they have issues with alcohol or substance or illegal substance. Maybe it could be a vehicle for a few $1,000s. So, maybe they might need some mode of transportation so they can get to and from a job. Also, a vehicle might give some of these people a place to lay their head, as opposed to having to rely on sidewalks and dumpsters or shelters. And I know now there's a video I made, I want to say about a month ago, and somebody suggested that what I should have done was I should have gave them a ride to the homeless shelter. And for one, for my own safety, I don't have nobody in my vehicle. And secondly, many of these homeless shelters are not always the safest bet, because a lot of times in these shelters, you got all kind of people that are homeless for all kind of reasons. You got people that have severe mental problems. You got people that are just habitual criminals that are in these shelters. And you go into these shelters with your backpack full of stuff or your bag full of stuff, whatever the case might be. When you wake up the next morning, all your stuff is going to be gone. Your driver's license, your your social security card, your money, all your personal belongings are going to be gone. And when you're homeless, it is extremely difficult to be able to replace your belongings. Like if you don't have your social security card, it's going to be extremely difficult to be able to go to the license branch to get your driver's license or your ID. If you don't have any type of identification, it's going to be almost impossible for that individual to be able to get a job. There's certain services that, they can go to, they can get some of the help they need, but again, if they don't got the proper identification, it's going to be next to impossible for them to get that type of assistance. And then when it comes to homeless shelters, especially if you're a female, I mean, well, let me back up, because I think the shelters are separated, men and women, so never mind. But anyhow, when it comes to homeless shelters, they're not always the safest bet. And I've heard that from many people that were homeless, that, I ask them, why don't they go to the shelter where they can, get some shelter and stay warm or stay cool during the summer or whatnot. And many of them have told me the same thing. They're not safe. They might get beat up. They might get robbed. Their stuff might come up missing. So there's all kind of reasons why people refuse to go to the homeless shelter. Some people, now some of you would say that no, they don't want to go to the homeless shelter because at the shelter they gotta follow certain rules, and they don't want to follow rules. So that's why they don't go to the shelter. And in some cases that may be true. But I would say in many cases that's not necessarily the case. Now, I know this is not a homeless video, but I just wanted to, I kind of went on a rant a little bit, but I just wanted to put out what my intentions were moving forward with this channel. I'm going to still put out these type of videos to where I drive around. I'm still doing that. Don't worry. For those of you that enjoy these kind of videos, I'm still going to do these videos. But I'm going to also add another element to this channel, which I think many of you will enjoy. And also it gives me a chance to do something good for society and to give back a little bit. So anyhow, with all that being said, now that all that is out of the way, now I'm pretty sure you've already looked at the title and you already know that I am driving through Southport, Indiana. Now Southport, Indiana is a small suburban community located 17 miles.
Hello, Moto.
Give me 1 second. Southport, Indiana is a small community located 17 miles south of Indianapolis off of Interstate 65. And the population is currently sitting at 2,123 people, up from 1,712 people. Now the population has grown by 24% as of the 2020 census. Now, back in 2010, the population was 1,712 people, and the population at that point has actually shrunk by 7.6%. Now, I'm going to assume the reason why this community is growing the way it's grown is because you got a lot of people that no longer want to reside in Indianapolis due to the crime that's going on in many parts of the city. And even in Greenwood, there's people that have reported certain type of criminal activity going on. And Greenwood is also now when I did my video of Greenwood, I will say Greenwood is a nice city. At least I think it is. But at the same time, it's also a relatively crowded city. So I'm thinking a lot of people that are moving here to Southport are coming from either Indianapolis or they're coming from Greenwood. That's my assumption, anyway. Now, if you want to live here in Southport, I mean, housing prices are the median home price is going to be $225,000. Now, the cheapest home that's currently for sale is going to be, if I can remember correctly, it's going to be like I want to say it's going to be $140,000 for the cheapest house right now on Realtor.com. And then after that, the next cheapest house is going to be priced at $210,000, which that house has got a 1/4 acre lot. It's a little over 1,300 square feet. And it had a 1-car garage that they've converted into a bedroom. So I would say the housing prices here aren't too shabby. However, the inventory out here is slim because you do have a lot of people moving out here. It's a very desirable part of greater Indianapolis. So just bear that in mind if you're looking to move out here and purchase. Now your rent prices, your median rent prices are going to go from $730 to $1,590 a month. If those numbers are accurate, that's not too bad for rent. And your racial demographics is going to be 81% white, 16% Asian, 1.2% Hispanic, and 0.6% black. And now we're going to go into Niche, my best friend. My best friend Niche. For those of you that don't know, Niche is a website that people go on and they put their 2 cents in about what they think about a city or a town. So, according to Niche, a total of 20 people gave their views on Southport. 8 people think that this community is excellent. 9 people rate this community as average. 2 people rate this community as average. No, 9 people rate this community good. 2 people average. 8 people excellent. Nobody rated the community as poor. And 1 person gave this community terrible. Now, and this is going to be out of a 5-star rating. So just bear that in mind. The more stars, the better. So we're going to start with excellent. So 5-star rating. This is from August of 2022. Small and safe town. Enjoy Perry Township schools, and graduated here from Southport High School in 2014. I would feel safe to raise a family in this town. Another 5-star rating from December of 2021. I love living here. It's grown a lot since I've been young, but it's mostly quiet where I live. It feels pretty safe even being so close to downtown. There are a lot of shopping options around here, and we have a hospital less than 5 minutes away. The schools are great, and it has become really diverse over the years. It's a great place to start a family and find some peace. Okay, jumping down to 4 stars, very good. This first one is from 2 months ago. It's been good growing up in this area. There is a lot for families to do with being so close to Indianapolis. Another 4-star rating from 4 months ago. Seems safe and family oriented, mainly homeowners. Not a lot of bustling things for young people, however, relatively safe and is a good balance between city and rural life. Now we're going down to average. Southport has many great people that do their best to uplift the community. However, there does not seem to be many local businesses thriving. I think the city could do more to encourage the people to be more self-sufficient. One way could be helping the people acquire space needed for their part. Now that rating is from May of 2020. And you know what? There's another one here. It's from 2015. I think I'm gonna, you know what? We'll read it. Whatever. This one is from September of 2015. Another average / 3-star rating. I have lived in this area all my life. Some parts are getting better, others are going downhill. I believe it is still a good area. Just do your research before making any permanent decisions. Okay, now 1 person gave this community a 1-star rating. 1 star means terrible. This rating is from September of 2021. Horrible. Constant gunshots reported. There's a reason crime and safety ratings have been left off. I'm getting away from this area as soon as I can. The city is creeping into our area, and it's terrible. Now, with that being said, anyone that currently lives out here and you've witnessed these type of activities going on, I would love to hear from you. Put a comment in the comment section. We all would love to know. Alright folks, that's going to do it for my commentary. As always, thanks for tuning in and watching another episode of Andrew's Life. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you want to help me out, all you got to do at this point is just give my videos a thumbs up. And on that note, enjoy the remainder of this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Stay blessed.